Hi, this is Memo with Memo Studio, and today we are looking at how AI is reshaping architecture and art. But before we get into dive into the future, we need to understand how we got here. And without understanding how a machine is working, we can't explain what AI truly is doing today. As architects, as designers, as artists, we always start with a vision, and maybe that vision is inspired by culture, or it's inspired by emotion, or sometimes maximum profit. Whatever ideology or philosophy is behind that design, you need to locate that subject as an object inside the virtual environment or inside the physical world. So let's look at an example. When you're sculpting with clay with your hands, you're shaping with instinct in seconds. Your brain is sending a signal to your hands to form, to morph that clay, and the form emerges in seconds. But when you're designing a tower, it may take months or years, because there are layers of simulation, layers of coordination and translation of that subject to object. The way it works, it's someone that is the creator, the brain over all the design, is going to describe that design to a modeler, which the job of that modeler is to locate that building. So your sketch will slowly get documented, you review it, and it will slowly start to materialize. And so let's keep the idea here. Let's look at the life of that modeler. That modeler once used to draw it with pen on big sheets, and it took a lot of time. Then they decided to learn CAD, computer aided design. This was a huge revolution for humanity, which it means whatever line you want to draw, you don't have to draw it. You can tell me the data, the XYZ of one point here and the XYZ of the other point, and I will draw that line for you. This is a huge revolution. Without something, a machine that is created by us, it's not human, to get this data and draw that line for us. Then we learned BIM, building information modeling. So that means this line can carry data. If you put offsets around it, it's the thickness of that wall, and if we give you height to it, we can talk about the thermal values, the structural values of this wall with data. Then we learned if this wall wants to get fabricated, different entities needs to kind of review that design, and we need some sort of cloud collaboration. We need to have internet to have our model uploaded there so everyone else can have access to it. The next big revolution was parametric and algorithmic thinking. It means that instead of describing your design, we can have a code that is generating your building for you parametrically and algorithmically. So all of these layers, all of these developments going from sketch to parametric design are the evolution of the machine and how it works. So today with AI, we are, instead of again describing that subject to the modeler, we are describing it to the AI. Let's look at how an architectural firm, like job roles in an architectural firm. You have modelers, you have visualizers, you have different sort of teams for code, law, cost, coordination, project managers. You look at the job roles and you see a percentage of these jobs are being replaced. And what do? Are you going to lay off and bring AI agents to do this job for you? Or there is other way of thinking that you can say, I don't want to lay off anyone. I want everyone in my firm to replace themselves with an AI. Meaning that however you thought about generating this output, you can teach it to an AI, just like how you're teaching it to your next generation, to your kids, because you want this legacy, the way that you think, the way that you work, to continue in generations. So think about the architectural graduates that get out of the school in 2027, 2028. Are they going to sketch by hand? Are they going to draw with CAD? Is it BIM? Is it parametric design, or is it AI? So if they are going to work with an AI, it means that they are the orchestrators of different intelligent systems, AI agents that can deliver a design. This means one person plus one AI doing the job of hundreds. And there was a quote by Sam Altman saying, the jobs that are going to be replaced by AI were not truly real jobs at the first place. Think about it. Revit modeling is not a true job because you are not adding any value to the design. You're just looking at a sketch, an idea by someone else, and you have to deliver located exactly like that. You're not adding any value to the world by this job. So if you want to gain your agency, if you studied architecture in school in years to bring ideas on a table, today with AI you have this ability to make systems, AI agents that think just like you. So if your AI process is still sketching or is still sending this idea to someone to model it in CAD, in AutoCAD or Revit, if you have not started parametric thinking, you may want to revisit those before getting into AI, because you need them. You need parametric thinking when you are prompting AI to generate a building. And in this new world, every workflow is going to become a conversation. Every design becomes teachable. Every architect becomes an ecosystem that is orchestrating a different AI agent or organization, from sections, plans, stairs, doors, walls, to urban planning, structural systems. If my talk inspired you to think differently, to look at AI differently, please subscribe to Memo Studio, like and share this video so I get inspired to make more videos like this for you. Thanks, and I invite you to look at these ideas that I've been developing for the past year with some AI generated music by Memo Studio.